Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. So glad you could join us on this Saturday night. And tonight, we've got the Indiana Pacers playing against the Minnesota Timberwolves here at their home, Target Center. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with David Aldridge on our sideline. Clark, how long does it take to get acclimated for players starting a season with the new team?
Yeah, I think there are a number of factors that go into that, Kevin. What's the culture like? What's the makeup of the team? How good is the leadership on the squad? What kind of veterans are present? And does your style of play, your individual strengths, mesh well with the team you're joining? So a lot of different variables in that equation.
So the Indiana Pacers able to put the first points up on the board. Here's Hudson. Strickland grabs the board. Artest on the way, covered by Lee. Outside Artest. Shoots from 14. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Left side Jackson. Stolen by Artest. Here's O'Neal. Yep, it counts.
And this is where O'Neal goes to work. The closer he's to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Hudson dishes to Garnett. Stolen by O'Neal. To the inside. Here's Foster. That's in, coming off the assist from O'Neal. Foster's got his second basket of the night.
Oh, great ball movement there.
On the wing, Jackson. Pass to Lee. Great D that time from Artest. Pacers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Outside, O'Neal. Screen by O'Neal. Here's Strickland. Good on the three-point shot.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Hudson. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Lee outside. And just miss after miss right now.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
O'Neal misses.
No matter how good you are, it's tough with the defender draped all over you.
Garnett the pass to Hudson. Right side Jackson. To the middle. Out to Lee. Just 4 to shoot. Down low. Bender. And the layup's good off the glass. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Indiana.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
Coming up the court now are your Timberwolves dancers. Come on, give it up.
Hudson the pass to Garnett. Here's Hudson. Shot clock at 3. Lee outside. That shot off the mark. Great D that time from Artest. O'Neal passes to Strickland. Over to the left wing. Unloads from 9 and misses it off the right side of the rim. Timberwolves trail by 11. Here's Hudson. Still scoreless. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Now here's Bender. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Pacers shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team.
You know, they would love to post a similar percentage again this season. I mean, I think that's safe to say they'd love to shoot free throws as well as they did a year ago.
That's good from Foster.
Great atmosphere in this building tonight. The fans were primed for this game.
He hits both from the stripe. Here's Hudson. Minnesota calls timeout. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
Pass to Lee. Trying to get something going, and he lays it up and in.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Woo, man, this thing was turning into a soccer game. A lot of action and not many points.
Here's Strickland. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Outside, O'Neal. Shot clock at 6. Here's Artest. The rebound by Garnett. Timberwolves trail by 11. There's Lee with the 3. No basket with that shot. Having trouble finding his range. He's 1 for 5. Bender the pass to O'Neal. Here's Strickland. Back to O'Neal. Pass to Artest for three. Kevin Garnett grabs the miss. Garnett's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. And here is Serbia. Here's Hudson. Still yet to score. Out to Lee. Fires the three. Scores for only the second time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
And I like how he didn't have a great look, kicked it, and they end up with the triple.
Indiana leading by 8. Here's Strickland. His last outing, he had 8 points. Pass to Bender. Lays it up off the glass. Bender's got his second bucket of the night.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Now here's Garnett. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
Just a knockdown shooter. Garnett so good with the ball in his hand.
For Indiana, they've gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Pass to O'Neal. That one good for 2. And the Pacers lead by 10.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
The Pacers have gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Strickland passes to O'Neal. Foster is screen on Garnett. O'Neal kicks to Artest. Over to the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Launches a 3. Rebound, Minnesota. Lee outside. And it's Ron Artest with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Minnesota calls timeout. The Pacers beat them last time when these two teams met in Indiana.
Yeah, they dropped the last game of this matchup. Their bench wasn't able to keep up with the opposing reserves offensively.
Sometimes the bench players are a little overlooked and undervalued, but make no mistake, they play a vital role in deciding games.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. Trent outside. 6 to shoot. Not going to go. He misses the first attempt on the night. Pacers leading by 8. Here's Strickland. Takes it off the glass. Strickland's got 5 points so far.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Here's Trent. The Pacers making the shot. Pass to Gill. And it's Foster with the rebound. Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Here's Strickland. He has 5. Up again. And O'Neal is right there. And it's a 12-point Pacer lead.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball.
That's exactly right. No need to catch it when you've got the kind of soft hands that he does.
Here's Brandon. Scoreless thus far. Here's Trent. It's blocked.
Wow, great interior D. That effort gets erased because of it.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Bank shot, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Timberwolves trail by 14. Here's Gill.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Pass to Brandon. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Indiana.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
1:44 left in the first quarter. O'Neal sets the screen for Bender. And O'Neal with the basket on the assist by Bender. O'Neal's got 8.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
It's good.
Zero hesitation on that shot.
1:14 left to play in the first quarter. Now Tinsley hasn't made one yet. Pass to Harrington. To the right side. Here's Bender, and Bender throws it down.
Caught the defense sleeping and sets up a wide open shot.
There's 53 seconds left to play in the first. Trent, a screen on Harrington. Inside. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Offensive rebound. Pass to Foster. To the inside. That's tipped. O'Neal. Rebound by Smith. Timberwolves trail by 14. Here's Gill. Now Harrington grabs the board. O'Neal kicks to Tinsley. Good, and the assist goes to O'Neal. O'Neal's got his 3rd assist on the night. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Pacers lead by 16. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And quite a position here for the Pacers to be in. What do you guys think?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
Pacers leading by 14. Here's Tinsley. Well, with the Lakers, Greg, winning 3 consecutive titles, do you think they can keep that streak going?
Only if Kobe and Shaq decide to stick together. If they can keep that duo intact, the Lakers could have a lot more titles in front of them.
And the Timberwolves with possession here after Al Harrington hitting the 3. Here's Strickland. Tinsley covering from 11 feet away. Jamal Tinsley with the rebound. Pacers shooting a tremendous 61% from the floor, hitting at all cylinders. To the middle, Rezic, and he dunks it down.
Good work between the teammates that time, leading him perfectly.
Timberwolves trail by 19. Strickland passes to Smith. Timberwolves passing it around. Lee outside from past the arc. Second chance shot, and it's Smith laying it in.
Good free work on the boards that time by Joe Smith. Got the offensive rebound and then went right back up with it.
Now here's Jones. Still without a basket. For 3 points, Harrington. Offensive rebound. Rezic hits the jump hook. And the Pacers lead by 19.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Strickland passes to Smith. Now here's Jackson. Pass to Lee. There's the triple. The rebound by Crozier.
He's letting it fly, but the results just have not been there.
To the paint, Rezic. That's in there. Tinsley with the assist. Tinsley's got 3 assists now in this one.
Hey, anytime you get a good shot off inside, that's an excellent possession.
Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Strickland. Back to Lee. Jackson a screen on Jones. Again, the miss by Lee.
That is not the shot you need to be looking for when you're trying to break out of a slump.
3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Here's Strickland. Pass to Slater. And here's Jackson. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Just 2 to shoot, and it's Strickland missing.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Here's Tinsley. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game. From deep three-point territory. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game, and that game is the second of 2 straight at home. And it's Strickland missing. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for Indiana. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
Yeah, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You've got to trust in the system.
A shot by Crozier, no good. Timberwolves trail by 21. Inside, here's Jackson. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Indiana's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Pass to Harrington. It doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by Smith. Timberwolves shooting just 31% in the game. Here's Slater. Lee outside. Jackson kicks to Smith. Here's Lee outside. Second shot opportunity. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Smith against Harrington. Pass to Tinsley. Back to Harrington. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And Harrington, quite the role player. A big man with a soft stroke from deep. Prime time shooter when he gets it going.
So Isaiah Thomas has decided to call timeout here. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
Everyone get loud and put your hands together for Gilmore, Minnesota answers.
So an entirely new group in now for Indiana.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Minnesota shooting just 29% in this game. They are not a pretty sight out there offensively. And it's Indiana's ball. They've outscored them 10 points to 2 during this run. Here's Strickland. He's got 5. Here's Bender. Banked in off the glass. Bender's got 8 points.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
The Timberwolves really have a tough one to go here. Here's Hudson. Peeler passes to Hudson. And here's Garnett. Guarded by O'Neal. That one goes. Count it. Garnett's got his second bucket.
That high release point for Garnett really helps him. Feels like nobody can block his shot inside.
Pacers leading by 22. Down low, Kevin Garnett with the steal. Over Harrington. KG, that's good. Garnett's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
O'Neal high post. He's against Garnett. Here's Harrington. Good, and the assist goes to O'Neal. Harrington's got 6 points in the quarter.
Those are the looks they want to continue to generate.
Here's Hudson. No scoring in this one. Here's Serbiak. It's a big high bounce and goes in.
I love how quick Serbiak is. I mean, doesn't waste any time getting his shot off. That quick release I'm talking about. Catch and shoot is right in his wheelhouse.
Here's Strickland. He's covered by Hudson. Strickland passes to Artest. Drills the three-pointer. He's got 5.
Great vision and the pass on point.
Minnesota shooting 33% in the second quarter. The offense has looked crossed up and confused at times. Here's Peeler. Pass to Hudson. Lets the three fly. Harrington with the rebound. Pacers leading by 23. Artest the pass to Strickland. Now here's Harrington. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Bender. Over Peeler. Bender, no good.
Relatively open from mid-range. You'd like to see that one go down.
It's Garnett on the wing. He's got 6. Trent, a screen on Harrington. To the middle. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
So Isaiah Thomas has decided to call timeout here. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Checked in for the Pacers. Indiana leading by 21. Here's Strickland. 5 points in the game. Pass to Bender. Artest on the wing. Screen by O'Neal. Just 5 on the clock. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
O'Neal doing a nice job using his frame and strength to take the hit and still finish the shot.
Here's Hudson. Bangs home the trifecta. Hudson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Taking that opportunity to shoot it from range. Looking for the biggest bucket he can knock down.
Here's Strickland. Pass to Bender. And here's Artest. Launches it. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Garnett's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Slater. Nothing on the board. Now Garnett. Defended by Foster. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
You know, KG's an insanely long player, and that length allows him to bait defenders into contact and to finish through it.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for, around 80% on the season.
Guys, that says a lot about the poise of this team. I mean, they've been so calm, cool, and consistent at the stripe this year. I mean, that's impressive.
Pacers leading by 17. Here's Bender. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Minnesota shooting with 42% accuracy in the second quarter. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Pass to Zerbiak. The putback, it's good on the putback.
Kevin Garnett doing a nice job using those long arms of his to snag missed shots.
Here's Strickland. He's got 5. Pass to Bender for the 3. Here's O'Neal, and the jam by Jermaine O'Neal.
6'11", skilled, athletic. When Jermaine O'Neal puts it all together, we are going to see some monster games.
54 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Hudson. Lee outside. Over Artest. And it's Foster with the rebound. Foster's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Lee with the steal. Serbiak passes to Garnett. 2 points. That one goes. Garnett's got 11 points in the quarter.
And when Garnett has it going, he's unguardable. I love how confident and versatile he is on offense.
Here's Strickland. To the inside. It's stolen by Garnett. Here's Serbiak. And so it's Indiana out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting. They've been dialed in so far from the field. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. It's been a clinic from Kevin Garnett.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And here is Lee. Takes the 3. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Foster's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Strickland. Pass to Bender. Right side Artest. No good from outside.
Well, in most games he can knock it down from deep, but it just isn't there for him in this one.
Here's Serbiak. Shoots over Bender. Serbiak, no luck.
Operating from mid-range, that's a shot he likes. I mean, I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
Strickland passes to O'Neal. They get it back. Outside for Artest. Tries yet again. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Personal foul.
And defenses know what O'Neal can do with the rock all over him that time.
Indiana shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That's good from O'Neal.
And the talent O'Neal has is evident, and the exact type of big man any team would love to have.
Both shots good from the stripe. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Timberwolves trail by 19. Here's Hudson. Pass to Serbiak. Right side Jackson. Clock at 6. And he uses the glass on the layup. Jackson's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Here's Strickland. He has 5. And finished off by O'Neal.
What a nasty finish that was. O'Neal playing with a little attitude right now.
For Minnesota, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Lee outside. Pass to Hudson. Garnett wide open. And the 3 off target. Pacers leading by 19. Here's Strickland. He's covered by Hudson. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Bender kicks to Artest. His three-pointer's off the mark. And so it's Garnett who brings up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. No good from Lee. Here's Strickland. He's covered by Hudson. Pass to Artest. Here's the three. The three-pointer is right on target. Artest's got 8.
Artest looked comfortable letting it fly. He's more than serviceable from the three-point line.
Minnesota's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Hudson. Lee outside. The tray.
Minnesota foul. Mark Jackson. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Pacers leading by 22. Here's Strickland. He's got 5. Pass to Bender. There's the drive. O'Neal. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
Timeout.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And the Timberwolves call time here.
Everyone get loud and put your hands together for Timberwolves.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Shot to stop the run. No good from Hudson.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Pass to Artest. And Indiana, another 3.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Here's Hudson. Now here's Lee. Jacks up a 3. That shot misses. Great D that time from Artest. Here he goes. Out left to the wing. Here's Strickland. 5 points in the game. Lets it go from deep. And the Pacers another 3.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And the Timberwolves with possession here after Ron Artest hitting the three. KG, that's good. Garnett's got 15 points.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Now, here is Artest. 14 points for him. Connects from three-point range.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident, too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Here's Serbiak. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now, he averages about 9 points a game. Jackson, that's good.
Great use of the screen. That's how you practice it and draw it up.
Here's Strickland. Here's Indiana. They're on an 18-6 run. O'Neal is screen on Hudson. To the middle. And the dunk by O'Neal.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
And Minnesota has possession following the score by Indiana. Pass to Serbiak. Here's Hudson. Here's Garnett. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
KG just looked so confident. Like the moment he had the ball, he knew that shot was dropping.
Kevin Garnett with the steal. Here's Hudson. Garnett the pass to Serbiak. Stolen by Artest. And up the court come the Pacers on the break. Here's Strickland. A kick out to O'Neal. Indiana again turning it over.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Minnesota calls timeout.
Everyone get loud and put your hands together for your Minnesota answers.
The Pacers making a switch here. Barnes is checked in. Here's Brandon. No scoring in this one. Pass to Peeler. And here's Garnett. Over Brezich. He's still up. Now he is 9 of 10.
And I like the decision-making. He's taking what the defense is willing to give him.
You know, more and more big guys in the league have that mid-range shot in their bag now, and they need it.
Here's Tinsley, following the score by Kevin Garnett. Now Tinsley. Back to Barnes. Shoots a three. That's in there. Tinsley with the assist. Barnes has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Brandon. Pass to Peeler. From 12 feet out. A second chance effort. Jamal Tinsley with the rebound.
I thought he had that one. I think he did too.
Pass to Crozier. There's the three. And Indiana, another three.
Crozier really solid from behind the three-point line. You got to defend him, otherwise he'll space the floor for you.
Minnesota's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Here's Peeler. Here's Brandon. Still without a basket. 5 on the clock. Here's Garnett. Again, Garnett missing.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Nobody near Barnes. And it's off from three-point range. Down low. And Garnett gets it to go on the assist by Smith. Garnett's got 21 in the game.
Gets it in close and doesn't waste that high percentage shot.
Now Tinsley. Barnes outside. Rezic defended by Garnett.
Leaving no doubt, slamming it right through.
Here's Brandon. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Garnett surveying the defense. Plays it up and banks it in. Garnett's got 10 points in the quarter.
Defense playing Garnett nice and close inside, but he flexes some muscle and gets through to his finish anyway.
The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
Now here's Barnes. The rebound by Peeler. The Timberwolves have gone 7 for 16 in the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. A three ball. The rebound by Crozier. Crozier's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Barnes kicks to Tinsley. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Kevin Garnett with the steal. We've got 1:23 left in the third. Pass to Peeler. Garnett with a screen on Barnes. Peeler passes to Trent. Here's Brandon. Here's Peeler. Garnett outside. Second shot opportunity. No good that time. Indiana controlling the game. Over in the corner, Barnes. Over Peeler. Crozier. Kevin Garnett grabs the miss. Garnett's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Smith the pass to Garnett. Here's Peeler. To the paint. Here's Smith. Falls back and drains the fadeaway jumper.
Smith shoots such a solid percentage from the floor because he doesn't take bad shots. He typically takes good ones.
Here's Tinsley. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Indiana having no problems at all. Up 29 points heading into the next quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Going inside. Count it. Tinsley's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Pacers.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Now here's Lee. Pass to Brandon. Screen by Smith. Here's Brandon. Tinsley covering. Brandon's shot is off. And Indiana shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. Outside Harper. There's a good screen. Pass to Harrington. To the wing on the left. Here's Tinsley. Off target from three-point range. Here's Brandon. It's Jackson atop the key. Here's Lee. And it's Harper with the rebound. And it's Indiana's ball. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Now Tinsley. Pass to Harrington. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Brandon. There's Lee with the three. And here is Serbiak. Smith outside. Outside Jackson. Pass to Serbiak. Smith up top. Here's Brandon. Over Tinsley. Nice jump shot from the top of the key.
Don't take any shot for granted in this league. They are all tough.
Pacers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Now Tinsley. Pass to Harrington. Just 5 to shoot. The three. And Lee pulls it down. The Timberwolves shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Here's Brandon. He's guarded by Harrington. Over in the corner, Lee. And the three ball is good.
You know, they've got to make him earn those threes. You play off of him, and he's automatic from that distance.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Here's Tinsley. And yes, it's good. Tinsley's got 4 points this quarter.
Took that orange right to the rack, and they just let him go by.
Here's Brandon. Smith outside. Here's Brandon. Tinsley covering. Makes it off the glass.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
Now Tinsley. Outside Harper. Rezic. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
Well, you know, that's the way it's going to be for them today, fellas. Can't sustain any momentum.
Here's Serbiak. Pass to Lee. Shoots over Harper. Another shot. And Jackson finishes inside.
He's hard to stop when given any room to operate at all.
For Indiana, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Now, here's Harrington. They set the pick. Inside, 6 to shoot.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Brandon. Tinsley covering. Smith kicks to Lee. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Indiana. Harrington's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Harper dishes to Tinsley. Pass to Harrington. Fades back, and again it's Indiana converting.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
Here's Brandon, and looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
The Pacers making a switch here. Payne's checked in. Now here's Harrington. Lee with the steal. The pull-up. Yep, that one goes.
Good job of capitalizing in transition.
Indiana's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Down low, Rezic. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Garnett. They get the rebound, and Garnett able to finish.
Somebody better tell these guys blocking out. That's KG.
Pass to Harrington. Rezic, guarded by Jackson. Here's Tinsley. Just 5 on the clock. To the paint. And he lays it straight in.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Minnesota with the ball. Hudson the pass to Jackson. To the middle. Shots good by Garnett. Garnett's got 14 points now in the second half.
You can't say enough about his individual performance. I don't think you can overstate it. I mean, even if the all-around team effort's been lacking, this guy's been on top of things.
Here's Tinsley. Pass to Harrington. Over Serbiak. Harrington can't get it to go. For Minnesota, they've gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the 4th. For Indiana, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the 4th, and even 50%. Here's Tinsley. Indiana moving the ball around. 4 on the shot clock. Payne for 3. And Lee pulls it down. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. And it's slammed in by Garnett.
The specialty of KG's, the lob slam.
So it's the Pacers now. Next game for them, they'll take on the Raptors at Toronto. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. To the inside. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
For Minnesota, they've got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. Jackson passes to Lee, 11 feet away. It's good, the assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got his 3rd assist on the night. And here are the Pacers now. Now Tinsley. And it's Payne in the corner. Pass to Tinsley. And here is Harrington. 5 to shoot. Elbow shot. Rebound, Minnesota. Here's Hudson. On the wing, Jackson. Here's Garnett. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Garnett's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
That kind of deficit, I think they're going about it the right way. I mean, they've got to get aggressive on defense. They need stops. And then you got to take care of the basketball at the other end so you get a good shot every trip.
Here's Tinsley. Following the score by Kevin Garnett. Good on the shot. So it's the Timberwolves now. Hudson the pass to Garnett. And here is Serbia. Pass to Lee. Jamal Tinsley with the rebound.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Pacers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
Yeah, you know, I thought the result might be a little different this time around, but clearly I was mistaken. Now they'll have to wait till next year for a shot at revenge.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Smith is checked in. Lee, it's good. The assist that time from Smith. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Tinsley. Pass to Harrington. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Second personal foul.
And getting physical inside and getting to the line. That's the attitude they want him to have.
2 shots.
The first free throw is good. That one is no good. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Garnett kicks to Lee. Smith feeling it out a bit. Garnett with the screen for Smith. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.